So, Ford does a dumb thing, but can dumb things actually be smart? I'm Rob, and this is Right with Rob. So, what I'm talking about today is how Ford is no longer making cars. And at first glance, this seems like a really dumb thing to do. Listen, I'll admit to anyone that I'm completely biased. Ford finally started bringing the cars here to the United States that I actually liked. The type of cars that they've been overseas in Europe for a long time. The Focus RS, the Fiesta ST. Look, they had the Cosworth Escort and the RS 200 and all kinds of really cool, small, fast Fords all in Europe. And I get that there's like a different division or whatever, but come on, guys. So finally we get the Focus RS, which is absolutely excellent. Then you bring the Focus ST along with it, kind of as a bit. I wish you would bring the Fiesta RS. And this really killed me. I really wanted to get an ST Fiesta. Excuse me. I really want to get a Fiesta. I wouldn't have mind getting the ST, or it would have been amazing if I could have gotten an RS, but they only brought the 5-door here to the United States, which just absolutely kills me. There's nothing I like a 3-door hatchback. If I'm going to have a hatchback, just make it be a hatchback. Why do I need an extra set of doors? It's a small car. I know it's a small car. That's why I didn't get the Focus, right? That's why you bought the Fiesta, because you wanted the smaller car. So it's going to be difficult to get in the back seats either way, whether or not you have doors. I'm going off on a rabbit trail. I know. We're going to pump the brakes. Speaking of pumping the brakes, all you Mustang owners out there who have been in cardiac arrest for a little bit, don't worry, they're still going to be making the Mustang because blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of you fanboys out there. I'm not a Mustang fan. I'm just not. Listen, I've seen fast Mustangs. I've seen cool Mustangs. I've seen terrible, riced out, horrible Mustangs. Never was a big fan of the muscle car thing. I mean, look, okay, there's classic cars, and classic cars are all awesome, but like the newer muscle cars that since I've been alive, I'm not a big fan. And I get it, they're fast, and you know, they're like the only V8 rear-wheel drive cars you can buy anymore. I get it. I'm not hating on you guys that like them, but me personally, I just don't. It's just I just don't like them. But they're still going to keep making those, and I mean, it makes sense. Look, you guys buy a ton of them, right? But look, I'm upset and obviously biased because I like the small, cool import type cars, right? And Ford kept those overseas for the longest time. We finally get them, and they bring the wrong Fiesta, and I wind up with this. So, not that I'm complaining. We're going to talk about this right here, but tune in next time, right? So anyway, maybe this is actually a really smart thing for Ford to do. Based on that right there, what I just said, where they brought the wrong Fiesta, but Ford's not a niche market company. They're a big market company. They want to make cars for everybody. And what's everybody buying right now? SUVs, trucks, crossovers, right? People want that more versatile vehicle that's got lots of room and hey, look, places like here in Illinois, I gotta be honest, I drove my wife's SUV for a long time. It's perfect. You know, look, wet, dry, middle of winter snow and ice. It's got the all-wheel drive. You sit up higher than most cars, but you're not, you know, so up high that you're going to tip over. It's a great car. Or line of cars. I don't know if I specified, but the line of cars is great. That whole, and I get it. You got to have the SUVs. Ford makes good ones, right? I mean, the Escape is pretty good. It had a few bum years. The Explorer's always been good, except for, you know, a long time ago, but we won't talk about that. And, you know, if you're going to buy a massive big truck, I don't see why, like, or SUV, I guess, I don't see why you wouldn't buy the Expedition. But yeah, and I mean, especially since all these are all based off of Ford's F-Series anyway. Well, not all of them, a bunch of them are based off of Ford F-Series anyway, which is the best-selling truck in the entire world. And let's be honest, Ford is really good at making trucks and keeping people excited about their trucks. One of the niche markets about trucks, which, you know, ends up being a big market, is that a lot of the truck guys are into, you know, when trucks get souped up. Kind of like how a lot of us car guys are into how cars get souped up. You know, you keep telling us that we're not a market here in the United States. Gosh! Okay, so, but look, F-150 Raptor, right? The new Ranger's coming back. I mean, Ranger's coming back. We get a new Ranger finally. I mean, the Ranger's probably second to none. I mean, that and the Toyota Tacoma could probably go head to head for a decade, and you'd never break either one of them, right? So I mean, awesome to see the Ford Ranger coming back. And I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures of the Ranger Raptor, but that's actually pretty cool. And even being a small car guy like me, I kind of was like, you know what, a Raptor Ranger, that'd be kind of cool. I like the smaller vehicles, but you know, man, that'd be cool. I'd be into that. But you know, it seems to me that Ford may be making exactly the right move. Look, they're not begging for money from the government, and they're not asking people to bail them out. They're going, you know what, we're going to focus on what we're good at and not what we're not good at. And hey, maybe that's the right move to do. Another cool thing that Ford's doing, and I got to give it to Ford. Listen, if you're going to buy a new truck or something, just buy a Ford, because instead of like some of these other companies that are screwing people over, Ford's not closing down their auto plants here in the United States. They're retooling them to make the SUVs. Speaking of SUVs, the Focus is dying as a car, but is being reborn as the crossover. So expect to see something around the lines of a, you know, Jeep Renegade or a Fiat 500X type, you know, compact yet not compact. Hey, it's just one of those things. But look, Ford, you tick me off and you drive me freaking crazy, but I gotta give it to you. I think you're right. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Rob, and as always, make sure you enjoy your drive.